Hey everybody, we've got a great video because Andre, we have just purchased a new car.
You told me one thing. You said it's a 15 model year.
Yeah, it's a 15 and it's something pretty special. It's an open top convertible.
Whoa.
And I can't wait to show you what we ended up with.
Okay. And I'm behind the wheel of this new 2024 Chevy Silverado heavy duty gas V8 truck because we're bringing the trailer. Why are we bringing the trailer? Is this car not running?
It does run, Andre.
Okay.
But you'll see in a second, it's a little bit unconventional, and I think we'll need the trailer to get it back safely.
Okay.
But I can't wait to show it to you. It's got a ton of ground clearance.
Okay.
It's got 21-inch wheels.
Is it four-wheel drive?
It is not four-wheel drive, but it does have a manual transmission.
Wait. It's a 15. It's got two-wheel drive. It's got 21s.
It's got 21s, baby.
I have no idea.
We're gonna go left at this light here, Andre.
Okay.
And get this, it's an off-roader.
Two-wheel drive Wrangler. Does that exist?
Well, that's pretty much the only open-top convertible off-roader, but it's not a Wrangler.
Okay.
It's something a little bit more unusual. So I'm gonna cut the camera, and we're gonna show you what we bought.
Okay.
Okay, so moment of truth. The convertible off-roader that we bought is in fact a 15 model year, but it's a 1915 Model T.
What?
And we're gonna get Matthew on camera, the previous owner of this machine, and tell us the full story. And then I'll tell you what the heck we're thinking going with a vehicle this old and what the plan is.
Hey folks, today's video is brought to you by SalvageReseller.com. This website allows you to bid live on online salvage auto auctions without a dealer's license. You can register for free or use the 20% off coupon in the description below. Go find your salvage car gem now.
All right, guys, well, I'm so excited. So this is Matthew, and he is, well, the seller of this Model T, but tell me the story. How did this come to be in this wonderful garage?
Well, actually, it's my wife's great-grandfather's car.
Okay.
That he originally bought back in 1964 from a local person here in Fort Collins. It was already restored when he bought it. But he bought it to basically take tours with it and that kind of stuff. There's still stickers left on the window from just a handful of the tours that he actually did take. And he loved it and enjoyed it from '64 all the way up until his death in 1992.
Wow.
The last time it was driven was in 1992. His grandson and great-grandson drove it to his funeral, and then after that, it's been stored for the last 31 years.
So it was stored for 31 years, and then did you like get it out of storage? Did you drag it out of the barn?
They actually lost storage, lost the building. It sold on the farm that it was in, and so we had to pull it out last December. It's been just sitting, and so pulled it over here. They asked the rest of the family if anybody was interested in it. Everybody loves the car, and it's got a lot of history and all that, but it's not something that you take to work every day. So it's not a daily driver, I guess you could say. So
not with that attitude.
They asked me, being a car guy and that kind of stuff, to try and get it going again and potentially sell it and find the right home. And I think we did with you guys. I think you're gonna have a lot of fun with it and enjoy it and keep using it the way it was made to be used.
Well, I really appreciate you trusting us with it. And like the thing is, with something this old, we're just a small chapter in this vehicle's history.
Exactly.
You know, if it's lasted 108 years, yeah. Now, what did you have to do to get it up and running?
Well, luckily it was properly stored.
Okay.
They drained all the fluids and things like that, put oil down the cylinders, those types of things, put it up on blocks. So it was stored properly.
Nice.
That was the main thing.
Yeah, yeah.
So after that, after we got it out of storage, it didn't even need air in the tires. Was able to put it on trailer, get it over here, cleaned out the fuel lines, those kinds of things, because it actually had some just leftover remnants of fuel and dirt and that kind of stuff. Cleaned out the carburetor, worked on the buzz boxes, which are the coil boxes underneath the dash that give it spark. Tested those, made sure those were still good, and then just kept cranking until we made it happen, I guess.
Just absolutely destroyed your arms.
A lot of sweaty days just cranking it over and just playing with it. It's simple, but yet there's a procedure to do it, and if you don't do it in the exact order, it doesn't like to start.
So you have owned 199 cars. You're a machinist. You're a very mechanically minded guy. Talk me through some of the interesting things you learned kind of getting this thing running. What are some of the crazy engineering principles that you discovered?
Well, Model Ts, they don't run operate like regular vehicles. The throttle and the timing are actually on the steering column. There's not a throttle on the floor like a normal vehicle. There's no electric starter at all. It's only a hand crank. And then also it's just a gravity-fed fuel system. The gas tank's underneath the seat, and it just through gravity feeds the updraft carburetor, which is interesting. Then that you really can't flood the engine ever because you're fighting gravity to get it up into the cylinders. But all the little adjustments and things like that on the carburetor, it's really simple, but yet they're a big difference if you move just one or two little things.
Just a little bit, 100%, yeah. I mean, and everything from the wooden wheels, right, to this one does have the electric headlights, but
which was an option.
Yeah, right, imagine that.
It's got a 2-speed rear axle in it, which is also an option. Lots of the things that you take for granted now, speedometer, shocks, brakes, all those little things, headlights are all optional things on these. Horns.
The brakes are optional. Think about that.
Yeah, exactly.
That's pretty funny.
So finding all those unique little details and figuring out what it is and what it does and how to make it work and those kinds of things. It's simple, but yet there's a lot of little neat details all over the car.
Well, let's do this, Matthew. So you've had it running. I have seen you start it, but maybe you can help me try to get it running.
Of course.
Because, well, I'll have to. And immediately there's some really interesting stuff, right? So this vehicle has both a mag system or it can be run on a battery system.
Correct.
So what you have right here is your little, power box.
It's just a little charger to basically supplement a battery charging system.
Yeah.
There's not currently one in it, but you can start it this way and then switch it over to the mag and it'll run off of just the mag.
Which is pretty crazy that you can run it with no battery whatsoever. So the first thing, which I saw you do yesterday, is we need to basically prime the engine.
Correct.
So that's probably ignition off, so it doesn't start.
Correct.
And then battery off. And then, Andre, if you want to look up here, this is pretty fun too. There's this little ring, and then that's essentially your choke control, right?
Correct.
Okay.
You just pull on that little ring and goes back to the rod back on the carburetor, and that's your choke.
And does it have a fuel shutoff?
There's a fuel shutoff underneath the gas tank underneath the seat.
Cool. Do we need to flick it on? Or
Yep.
Is it? Okay.
Yep.
Let me go crawl under there. So this was all gravity fed, which is pretty wild. Okay. Yep. Here it is. Oh, it's got a drain on it too, huh?
That's for the sediment if it's sitting for a long time, because 100 years ago, gasoline was not like what it is today. We complain about ethanol gas and things like that, but these are actually designed to run on kerosene as well.
That's for the sediment. I like that phrase a lot. And on is just straight down, I take it, right?
Correct.
Okay, perfect. Where you're dealing with a different century when you use the word for the sediment.
Yeah. Not in case, but when it happens.
When it happens. Now
so then what you want to do then is go up on the steering column and retard the timing all the way back, which is all the way up.
Yeah, so you got these two levers. So this one on the right is going to be your throttle, and then this is your ignition
timing.
retard, your timing. Yeah. So we're going to push that all the way up, and then basically the key, there's no really key, is off. And then with this position, we can crank the engine over and at least start getting some fuel into where it needs to go.
You want to pull the choke, and then basically turn the engine over a couple of different times.
Yep.
You'll probably see some fuel spill out of the bottom of the carburetor.
Yep. So just take it slow, or does it matter?
It doesn't matter because there's no spark on it. So
Okay.
it won't start.
Oh, yep. It's dripping fuel.
Now we're getting fuel. So we've primed it. So now what we're going to do is turn on the little battery box here.
Okay.
And you may hear a buzzing. A couple clicks there. We're not hearing a buzzing now, but if you slowly turn the crank, you'll actually hear a buzz, and that's the spark plug sparking.
Okay, you ready? Let's see if we can hear that little buzz that you mentioned.
Oh, I'm sorry. We have to turn the key to battery.
Oh.
Sorry.
Wait, where is that?
This is the key, and we have to switch it from off to battery.
Okay.
There you go. Now you can hear that little buzz.
So those are the buzz boxes, huh? Oh, got to get it on the crankshaft there, and also keep my finger out of the way. Oh yeah.
So you can hear that buzzing.
Yeah.
That's actually the spark plug sparking.
Cool. All right. So you got to do it while it's buzzing.
Don't break your arm.
Yep. You always make sure that your thumb is
out of
tucked
the
out of
crank.
the way.
Yep. Can you
And then-
believe that this was how you started a car back in the day?
Well, who needs a gym membership?
Right, exactly.
Oh, come on, Micah.
Come on, you have to go to work, Tommy.
There
We're
you
gonna
go.
have to commit. Dude!
Hold on just a sec. Let me
Yeah.
move this to. It's arcing across, so I'll give it a couple of cranks. if
Yeah, you want to give it a couple goes?
Give it a shot here.
Watch this first crank.
Wanting to go.
So I got to go faster,
A
basically.
little faster.
So it's all in the choke, huh?
Choke, and then sometimes it likes just a little more throttle, it seems like. And then you need to come over here and advance the timing just a little bit. Push the choke off. There we go. Now we're going.
You know what we're going to add? Electric start.
Yeah,
I think that might be a good thing.
right.
And then with it running, we can switch it to the mag.
Yep.
Oop, it's doing that thing again. All right, let's go back to the battery. All right, I'll give it a go.
It's
I'm going to retard that.
yeah, timing back again.
Ready?
Yes.
Oh,
Wonder why.
interesting.
Let it run for just a minute and then swing it over. There we go.
Ah! It's working! Matthew, you're a genius!
No, I'm just lucky.
You're just lucky. You want to hop in?
Hold on.
That's crazy loud! Andre, you want to put the trailer down?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go turn it around.
Okay. Where do you go from reverse to forward?
It just goes. You can't explain it.
That's hilarious. There's actually 3 different pedals. The pedal on the right is actually the brake. The pedal in the middle actually engages reverse. And the pedal on the left is low and high gear. It's only 2 speeds. And then that clutch that's on the far left, right in the middle is neutral. So in order to drive it, you adjust your timing and your throttle, and then you just push your left foot all the way to the floor and then engage low gear. And then to stop, grabbing the handbrake and pushing on the brake at the same time, that usually makes it so that you can
goes
stop.
fast.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Oh no! Huh. This makes you work for it.
Yeah, you gotta want it. We really can push it too.
You think so? I'll give it
yeah,
one more
it's
go.
Actually really light.
Okay. Oh, come on, turd. Come on, buddy.
This is really cushy, right?
Yes. There's
Okay, we'll push it.
a lot of travel in it.
Yeah.
And actually, that's another option on that, were the shock absorbers. We're actually an optional thing, which are the big coil springs on top of the leaf spring.
Yeah, how are we looking, Andre, with the lineup?
Yeah, you're good.
Oh, beautiful.
Stop. Hold it. If
Yep.
you can hold it.
I got the brake.
There we go.
Perfect.
Like I said, Andre, a convertible with about 10 inches of ground. It's basically a Wrangler.
It's a Wrangler.
Sweet.
And then I don't know, there's these straps to hold it down. Oh, this one's,
Mine is just snapped off in my
yeah,
hand,
it's
so
super fragile. I can't imagine it.
I don't think it's going anywhere unless we go backwards at 60.
Yeah, yeah. You might want to
I'll put these in the
take
truck.
your driving clothes,
My driving clothes. Thank you, sir.
your motoring clothes.
It might just be completely out of gas, Andre. Yeah, basically it looks almost completely dry.
Okay, okay.
So there's a good chance we just,
Just ran it dry.
there's a little at the bottom, but we'll go fill it up. The thing about this is, Andre, these are gravity fed, right?
Yeah.
And any kind of hill, especially if you're out of gas,
Yeah.
you don't get fuel to the carburetor. Smart thinking.
Yeah.
We'll give that a go. So I think there's a good shot. We just ran it out of gas. Well, Matthew, I really appreciate your help today. Thank you for selling us your wife's family's Model T. We're just gonna live a fun, good life, I think.
It's going to a great home. I think you're going to have so much fun with it, and drive it and enjoy it. Do exactly what it's made to do, and use it.
Yeah, and our warranty starts now, 3 years,
Yeah,
36,000 miles.
Exactly. Or I have a 20/20, 20 minutes or 20 miles.
Yep, that sounds good. I don't think it'll do 20 minutes on a trailer for sure.
Right.
Well, dude, thank you so much. I
Thank
really
you.
appreciate
Really
it.
appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, so we got it on the trailer, Andre. We got it hooked
Yes.
up. What do you think?
I am in shock. This is so cool. I never thought, I've seen these, I don't know, at the show or something, but actually see it moving and driving, and it's so awesome, dude. I don't have any words.
It's pretty wild, Andre. I mean, it's an amazing piece of history.
It's 108 years old.
And what we're going to do with it is we're going to put it through a modern day test to see how a 100-plus-year-old car performs in traffic and going through a drive-through and in the winter, and see how people used to live, 100 years ago.
Yeah, well, something tells me we won't be going 60 on the highway,
I know.
but we can still do a lot of other cool stuff, right?
But Andre,
how about off-roading?
We'll take it off-road. Yeah, apparently these are incredible off-road. We got the top down already. So on the highway when we're towing it, it doesn't come shooting off. Maybe I think we can fold that down too, Andre. But I'm really excited, are you?
This is awesome. And that horn is insanely loud.
Okay, ready? We'll give it a push.
Oh, jeez.
That's a loud horn.
That'll give you a heart attack.
But I can't believe that we own this. I'm unbelievably excited and grateful that we're able to do this. Definitely a bucket list for me.
Wooden wheels.
Got the wooden
These
wheels.
are 30s, by the way.
30s.
30 tires. It says 30 by 3.
Are they?
Look. 30 by 3.5.
That's not a very big width.
It's
but-
like a motorcycle tire, really.
And then I think we'll need front tires, Andre.
Yeah. Where do you go to buy Model T tires?
Firestone, apparently. All right, we're here at the gas station. Andre just got us some iced tea. I just put some gas in the tea. And let's see if we can get it started now that we've got some gas in there.
All right, let me hold the phone.
Just for giggles, Andre.
Everybody in the gas station are loving it. They can't believe it.
Are you ready?
It's going.
I did it!
It's it's definitely running really great.
It was out of gas.
Who knew?
All right, Andre, so we put the top down on the T, looking magnificent.
Yes.
And how is this new 6.6 liter gasoline Chevy towing?
Tommy, I'm afraid we brought maybe too much truck for this job.
Maybe.
Because, well, we wanted to get more experience with this new gas engine. The gas engine has been around since about 2020, but it's now made it to a new 10-speed Allison branded transmission, and it tows like a dream. The transmission is shifting smoothly, almost imperceptibly. Look, we're getting 13.6 mpg towing, which is not bad actually.
Yeah, not bad at all. And Blaze likes it. Blaze has a ton of space back there.
Is there enough air conditioning?
Blaze, you got enough AC? Does he have vents back there?
He should.
Yeah, he's got
Is there
some
any
vents.
air coming?
They're all closed off, Blaze. Poor guy. There you go. Now you got some airflow back there, Blaze.
No, but this Model T doesn't weigh anything, Tommy. I mean, this trailer weighs what, 2,600 pounds-ish? No, this is actually 3,300 pounds. The Model T weighs just over 1,000 pounds, right?
No, I think it's probably closer to 2.
Okay, so this truck, I don't even feel the trailer behind me.
That's great. Yeah, I mean, it's like it's not even there. We're keeping the speeds about
55-ish?
Yeah, so we don't blow out the windshield on the Model T.
Yeah.
But it's doing good back there. So, Andre.
Yeah.
This car was designed for some of the roughest roads that America had back at the turn of the century.
Well, actually, there were no roads back then.
Well, in a lot of cases there weren't. There were also no gas stations. So to fill these up, you'd go to like your local hardware store and you would get gas, which is kind of funny because nowadays we complain about electric cars not having enough charging stations. It seemed to be okay back in 1915.
Yes. And by the way, Tommy, you asked me a question if I would buy a gas version of the Silverado.
Yep.
Heavy duty. I think the answer is yes, but only if it's more basic truck, because this LTZ has every option. It's quite heavy, and the gas engine is just powerful enough to be fun. If I wanted a luxury truck, I would buy a diesel, but otherwise I would buy a basic work gas one. All right, well, let's get the Model T off.
Brendan's excited because this really is one of the original off-roaders. Right? This is basically a Jeep Wrangler before the Wrangler. 12 inches of ground clearance, 30-inch tall tires.
How much travel?
All of it.
Yeah, all of it.
And the thing just flexes in the middle. It's like a slinky.
All right, so we're almost done basically. So you're released, so you can kind of I can push you off.
Okay. 10-4, good buddy.
What are you doing?
Turning the gas on.
Oh yeah, the gas on. You have to turn the gas on first. You turning the gas on?
This would be a terrible getaway vehicle. The number of steps you have to do to start a Model T. Not great. Okay, here we go.
Okay, you're rolling.
Oh yeah, I am definitely rolling.
Okay, you're fine. You're fine. You're rolling good. Blaze, move. Blaze.
Oh yeah, Andre. We're off, buddy. All right, should we try to start it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so there's a crank handle holder.
You want to try, Andre?
I can try.
You want to give it a go?
You said left hand, thumb out.
Yeah, so what a lot of folks do, which I've, from my, granted, limited research online, hold this fender for support, right?
Okay.
Push with your legs, and then you want to cup it with
Blaze.
your... Blaze, go. You want to cup it with your left hand with your finger out so that if it kicks back, it won't break your finger. And then you want to do left hand so it doesn't break your forearm.
Easy, right?
And then we got the ignition fully retarded for you.
Do I need to choke it?
No. Try it. Let's just try it like this. No, yeah, thumb out. Yep. Give it a spin. Yeah, it's hard. There you go. You're on compression, Andre.
Am I?
Yeah. It's a commitment.
Is it gonna break my hand? It's definitely a skill.
Yeah. Yeah, you got it.
Wow, that's hard.
Oh, you got a little noise out of it.
Okay, can you show me how it's done?
I don't know if I'll be able to. We may have to go back to the battery because wow. All right. You want to give me the mic, Brendan? Hop in. We'll get your first impression.
Are the two of us gonna fit in here?
I hope so, Brendan. Okay, there are 3 pedals, and none of them do what they're supposed to do. May have stalled it a little. Okay, here,
Oh,
I'll just hop out over the side.
Well, and when you stall it in this, it's quite a process of going to get it started again, right?
Yeah,
So
it teaches you not to stall it.
you think you're frustrated nowadays when you stall a car. Imagine if you stalled this back in the day. And I like how you said that this is an off-roader. That's really because when this was built, were there roads?
It was all off-road.
So everything was an off-roader.
Oh, come on. Come on.
There we go. Oh, the bronze is a nice touch. Does that horn work?
Ready?
Yeah.
It's really loud.
Oh, that's not that bad. So we're gonna take this straight into the pit?
Probably do that at another time.
Okay.
Okay, so the middle pedal is reverse. The left pedal is first gear.
Oh, jeez.
That's
Whoa.
first gear. Look out, Blaze! Oh my God, it's so fast!
Well, your dog's as fast as us. No, she's just showing off.
Whoa! First gear! Oh my God, Brendan, I can't stop!
Oh gosh. Watch out! Watch out, Blaze!
Blaze, go!
Oh! Watch out! Watch out! Oh, the door swung open.
Okay, where's the brake? Dear God, Brendan!
That's exhilarating.
That's gonna take some practice.
Where's the seatbelts?
There's no seat. The door won't even stay closed, let alone seat belts. We actually have 2 horns. The second one doesn't.
So is that like the in-town horn and that's the country horn?
I think that's the idea.
Okay.
Oh my God. I thought we were gonna die. Andre,
You survived.
we made it, dude.
Okay,
I'm so unbelievably excited about this silly Model T.
that's amazing. It catches attention everywhere we go.
So we're gonna go off-roading, we're gonna go through drive-thrus, we're gonna try it in the winter, we're gonna get new tires on it because it's a little bold.
Yep.
We're gonna maybe fix it up here and there and see what it was like.
Amazing.
At the, beginning of car ownership.
Yep, 1915.
Guys, thank you so much for watching. Thanks Brendan behind the camera and Blaze who almost got ran over.
Blaze.
We'll see you in the next video.